Ride, a Southern California native, was a mission specialist for a second shuttle mission, STS-41G, in October of 1984. Since leaving the Astronaut Corps in 1987, Ride, who has a Ph.D. in physics, has taught at various universities and authored several books. In 2001, she founded Sally Ride Science, an innovative program dedicated to promote student interest in mathematics, science, and technology. She is a member of the National Women's Hall of Fame and the Astronaut Hall of Fame, and has received numerous awards, including 2 NASA spaceflight medals.
We've gone for auto sequence start. T-minus 25 seconds and counting. The sequencer on board now controlling the final seconds. T-minus 17 seconds and counting. The body flap and speed breaker in launch position. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We go for main engine start. We have main engine start. And the ignition. And liftoff of STS-7 and America's first woman astronaut. And the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Roger, roll, Challenger. Houston now controlling. Mission control confirms roll maneuver started. Ground time on all channels 217.
What we're doing right now, Rick is rewinding the VTR and setting it up for the beginning of the sequence. And as soon as we get it, what we'll be showing you is what you ought to be seeing pretty soon is the start of mechanical sequence, and you can see the fin shield opening up on the Anik. You saw a little bit of the jump there that we saw yesterday.
We saw that.
And you can see it opens up fully here with no real problems, and the thing that would happen next in this sequence would be the removal of the restraints, and we're going to jump ahead just a little bit here on you and show you the tail end of that and the spin-up.
Okay.
And we'll give you a flight deck picture while Rick is fast-forwarding to that.
Crew disembarking now. All 5 crewmen doing a walk-around inspection of Challenger.
It meant a lot to me to have the opportunity to go into space, and it meant a lot to me to be the first woman that was chosen. I didn't really think about it that much at the time because I just wanted to get the opportunity to do that. But I came to appreciate what an honor it was to be selected to be the first woman to get a chance to go into space, and that's important to me. And I think that that it's something that I treasure, and I appreciate what an honor it was. On launch day, there was so much excitement and so much happening around us in the crew quarters, even on the way to the launch pad, going up the launch pad, looking up and seeing, this huge, rocket that kind of sounds like an animal. You can kind of hear the gurgling and the hissing, and it sounds like it's alive. There's so much going on, and of course it's all new. The training really doesn't prepare you for launch morning, that I spent an enormous amount of effort just trying to stay focused. I tried to block out pretty much everything that was going on around me and just kind of put one foot in front of the other and do as mechanically as I could all the things that I knew I had to do that morning and that I was prepared to do, because it would have been way too easy to just be lost in the moment. The fact that I was going to be the first American woman to go into space carried huge expectations along with it, and that was made pretty clear just the day that I was told I was selected to the crew, because not only did I talk with George Abbey, who informed all the other crew members, but I was also taken up to Chris Kraft's office, who was the head of the Johnson Space Center, because he wanted to have a little chat with me and make sure that I knew what I was getting into before I agreed to be on the crew. But I was so dazzled just by the opportunity to be on the crew and go into space that I really don't remember very much of what he said. So there were large expectations, and I was insulated from most of the expectations that were put on me by the public and the media as a result of the one-year training that we went through. NASA did a very good job, actually, of making sure that everybody understood that I was supposed to be training, because I was supposed to be learning these things, and that it was important that I did. And of course, it was very important to me that I understood my role really well and that I was really well prepared for the mission, because the last thing that I wanted to do was get into space and make a mistake. So I wanted to be very, very sure that I was able to meet the expectations.
After launching in a Soyuz TMA-19 spacecraft to the International Space Station, Expedition 24 Soyuz Commander Fyodor Yuchikin and NASA flight engineers Doug Wheelock and Shannon Walker arrived at the complex June 18,